Okay, so let's have an attendance first. So today is April 21. Kasuga,
Present, sir.
Lorendo,
Sir, present.
Gallegos, Gallegos, absent, Hularbal, absent, Ligtawa, ano naman,
Sir.
Ligtawa,
Sir.
Livara,
Sir, present.
Makabitas, Makabitas, Nan, absent, Madriaga,
Present, sir.
Mapalo, Mapalo, absent, Mikwa,
Present, sir. Present daw si Mapalo, sir.
Mapalo, present, Ortega,
Present, sir.
Pascua,
Present, sir.
Urbano,
Sir.
Zamoranos,
Present.
Alagna, Alagna, wala, absent, Kaasi,
Present, sir.
hindi pa ma'am. Sa email ma'am?
Niremind pa niya, oo, sa email niya, niremind pa ni Joe Carl sa'yo? Kasi gusto na nilang mag-give up.
Ay,
Hindi naman gusto na nilang mag-give up. They are fighting pa naman. Ellen, hanapin mo yung Ellen. Ellen lang, at Lorma.Ellen. Ganyan yung activities nila, pinapagawa sa kanila. Kailangan nilang tapusin ang this week kasi next week na exam nila. Just after that, 2 capstone for 1 week. Sige, baka mo pa. Yung founder mismo ang ano nila, trainer nila. Ang sabi kasi ni Sir Alan, kung kaya, it would give them webinars. Ano sa tingin mo? Code Igniter. May exam sila dati ng HTML sa CSS. Pumasa yung dalawa. So may certificate sila. May exam ulit sila by next week. Dami no?
ang dami naman ito.
Ang hirap.
JavaScript.
May Code Igniter sila, may PHP na object-oriented pa sila.
Parang inventory ma'am?
Ha?
Inventory? Add product, sabi naman yun.
Hindi, isang ano lang yan, isang activity lang yan. Separate activities yan. Yan yung mga current na ginagawa nila ngayon.
Ay, ito ma'am. Capstone.
Kasi meron silang tatapusin nila lahat ng mga deliverables nila. Kailangan may pasa nila within this week. May pasa nila yun, lahat ng mga activities. Pag may pasa nila yun, tapos pag okay yung mga activities nila, exam sila next week. Madami nila nga doon nagtanggalan. Parang natira na lang yung mga graduates.
3
Yung mga
months.
OJT sila, earlier pa lang sila, wala na. Pero they are holding on. Kaya naawa ako sa kanila eh.
Pero nasan na kaya sila dito ma'am?
Basta yan yung mga activities nila. Sige, baba mo sila. Yan. Yan, isa yan. Kasi sila pa din, kasi may mga activities na sila, na sila mismo magkakonceptualize din. Yun o, assignments.
To the games. We're going to
Baka
get a
pwede
wall.
mo silang ibigyan ng webinar kung sakaling okay yan sa'yo.
Sige lang. And then, 15. Ano pa niluluto? Kahit anong language to ma'am? Or
Hindi,
yung
meron
nandito
specific
lang?
na language.
Ah,
Hindi siya
pwede dito. Ito. jQuery. PHP. PHP.
meron ulit daw training by next year. Baka gusto mo pumunta.
Next year ma'am.
Oo, January lang start. Tama-tama pang second set. Pwede namang, ano yun, diba? Part ng training.
Oo ma'am.
Para wala ka nang loob, dyan ka na mag-concentrate.
Ah,
At
pwede
least
rin.
mapapower up ka pa.
On ma'am. PHP. PHP na paano?
May klase ka?
On ma'am.
Kasi sagot.
Sige ma'am. PHP naman ma'am, kaya to ma'am. PHP. PHP pala yung kanyang.
Advance na sila eh. Kasi training na sila. Mamaya na lang tayo mag-usap.
On ma'am, sige ma'am. Okay, so next, Kaasi.
Present, sir.
Kacho.
Present, sir.
Manalo.
Present, sir.
Orfiano.
Present, sir.
Perez.
Present, sir.
Iman.
Present, sir.
And Saalma.
Present, sir.
Okay, so let's go na to
Sir, alag na present.
Alag. Okay. Gallegos. Hularbal. Makabitas. Hindi pala So, okay. So, let's go now to our Google Classroom. Okay, so like I said last week, this is our activity. Actually, this activity manual, yeah, 6 pala. This is equivalent to 6 activities. Okay, so first we have your database, create operation or create module, read, update, delete, and then your design. I'll be using the rubrics. So this will be the rubric that I'll be using for scoring your activity. So first, program execution and correct output. Next is the design of output, and then we have the standard. We have excellent, good, fair, and poor. So if the program, under the program execution and correct output, if the program executes correctly and displays the required output with no syntax error or runtime error, then you will get 20 points. And then for the design of output, program displays more than expected, so that is another 10 points. And then the standard, if the program is stylistically well designed, and then you will get another 10 points, so that is a total of 40 points per activity. And then good, the program executes correctly and displays incorrect output. Okay, incorrect output but no syntax or runtime error, then you will get 14. Okay, under design of output, the program displays minimally expected output, so you will get 7 points. And then for the standard, few inappropriate design choices, example, poor variable names, method names, improper indentation. Okay, it's more on the program part, 7 points, and so on. Okay, so we have fair, and then the lowest grade that you will get is 0. If the program does not execute and no display of output at all, you will get 0 points. And then if in case the output is poorly designed, you got another 0 points. And then the program is poorly written, so you will get only 0 points. Okay, now let's talk about this one. So here is the instruction. Okay, so there are times na if you are executing this command, this line of command, it will say there's no composer. Actually, okay, so composer, you need to uninstall your Node.js. Okay, if in case that this one is not working, you need to uninstall the Node.js and you need to install it again. But you have to click the add path. Okay, so there are a lot of video tutorials or demo on how to install the Node.js properly. Okay, and as well as for the composer. Yeah, composer is not recognized as an internal or external command. Okay, so there are a lot of references where they can give you a solution to that problem. Okay, you can watch in YouTube, or you can search that in the internet and then read. But what I did is I just uninstall the Node.js and then see to it that you have to check, okay, the add to path. Okay, yeah, no, please uninstall if in case that the composer is not recognized by the as an internal or external command. Then please uninstall the Node.js, then install it again, then see to it that you check the include path. Okay, so you can watch this YouTube video demonstration. And then so composer, PHP artisan, UI, view, and then npm install there are times that you need to update the npm. If in case that you need to update, then you need to update. And then we have also here the app.js. So if in case that you want to use the bootstrap, then it's okay. But for this activity manual, we are requiring a bootstrap for the design. Okay, so the run watch, so this is a run watch. It means that you don't need to every now and then that you change or modify your code, diba, you need to save and then run it again. But if you run the run watch, no need for saving your file, and then it will automatically save your file and then run. So that is the use of the run watch. And then we have the controller, so you need to add a controller. Then for the model, so we have the controller, and then we have the model. So this is the model, so that you can so this is the command for that, for creating a model for the car. Okay, and then you have to create a file, cars.php, and then do this one, and so on. So, and then we have also the migrate. First, you need to create a table based from your model. Yeah, this one, based from your model. Then if you run the migration and migrate, then it will automatically create its own database and table. And then you need to routes. Okay, so for the store car, get car, delete car, and edit car. So during our prelim term, I already discussed the routes, how to add the routes. And then we have the, if you want to run the application, so this is the code php artisan serve, and then initialize Vue.js, and so for the design or your framework. Then we have the create operation, vModel. Did I discuss to you what is vModel? I think I've already discussed to you the vModel. The vModel is used for data binding. So let me check. The link path. Yeah, I've already discussed to you what is the use of vModel. So the vModel is used for data binding. If you want to get some value or data from a text box, then you will be using the vModel. Okay. So error handling as error, and then create method. So create car method. So you will be creating a method for the create car. And then we have the cars controller.php. We have the save method. So this one is used for inserting a data in your database. And then for the read module, so for the read operation, you will be using the get cars method. So you will be creating that one. So for example, this one. And then get the value or the data from your database. So this is your line of code. And then cars controller, then you will be creating another file for the cars controller, so that it will retrieve and return that and display that in your framework or in your web page. So this is the code or command for that. Next is the app.js. Okay. To display this data, we need to add the table in our view. So you will be creating this one, or if in case that you already created this one, then this will be the content. Okay. So we have the table because you are using the bootstrap. Okay. This one is the class or the command for the bootstrap. So let's see. Yeah, so this is an example for that one. Okay. Yan. So table stripe. So this is the output. Okay, this one. Okay, so yan. And then also the update operation, so same. So you will be creating a model, and then after that you will be creating a controller and then view, MVC. So model, controller, view. Update, save. Yan. From your controller, okay, in your controller, so this is the line of command. First is you need to get the ID of that information or data, and then after getting that information, and then retrieve the data, and then after retrieving, if you click the update button, then it will save the information in your database. And then next is we have the delete operation, and then you will be creating a function, delete car function, and then in your app.js you need to include this one, and then you have the controller. For the controller, delete. And so request find, it will look for that specific ID in your database and then delete. Yun, and that's it. And this will be our output. So this is the output. Okay, so do you have any question, class? So activity only 7 turned in. Okay, good. I need a video demonstration. Okay. So this is working good. But then again, like I said, I'll be using this rubric. Saan na yun? Take note of the design. The program displays more than I expect. So if you want to have a perfect score for the design, then as much as possible, do not yan. So if in case that your design is the same with this example, then your score for the design will be only 7 because that is expected output. But if in case that you want a perfect score of 10, then you have to redesign. You have to make your own design. Okay? Good. Riegos. Okay din. Okay. This is the modal. Good. Good. Kompleto. Add, read, update, delete, and then the database. Okay, so like I said, even though that you are done with that activity, so to make it formal, so another topic for the read module, and that should be week 10. Okay, so for the week 10, your assignment, so even though that you are done with this one, it's okay, no need to, or should you? Written assignment. So follow the step-by-step procedure that has posted in week 8. Then take a screen record showing that your application is working. So this activity is the continuation of your activity last week, no, or activity last week, week 9. So due date next week Friday 10. And then for the references, the same. And then the video demonstration Ay, hindi ko pala nagawa. Sorry, I forgot to record that. Okay, so that this will be our activity for this week, the read module. So like I said, if you are done with all those activities, okay, this one. So for example, Mr. Kasuga, Florendo, Gallegos, etc. And then kindly repost your activity here para makompleto. So like I said, even though that you are done with all the activities week 9, kindly post it again here. Okay? Yeah. So last week, create module. So for this week, read module. Then next week will be the update module, then delete module until we are done with that. Do you have any question, class?